Yamamoto has officially signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers as of 12/21/2023. This is breaking news. Jack Curry broke it first, and the deal is going to be for 12 years, $325 million. Now, Yamamoto going to the Dodgers, who's shocked? I mean, I obviously am not. I think this was a deal set in stone ever since shohei ohtani eventually signed with the Dodgers. If you think about it, Yamamoto coming from Japan and also being part of the World Baseball Classic Japanese team, Shohei and him having ties together is something so obvious that I think Yamamoto going to the Dodgers is pretty set in stone since then, like I've said. Now, there was a chance for him to go to the Mets. He was planning on it, but the Dodgers matched the offer that was provided by the Mets, which was the 12 years, $325 million. And to some people, that might seem like an overpay. However, I think Dodgers fans, you should look at this as a really good deal. Now, if you don't know who Yamamoto is, let me give you a brief summary. But before we get into that, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help the content and just the channel in general. Now, let me read you some stats of what Yamamoto has led the league before coming to the MLB in the Nippon Professional Baseball League. He had a 7-WAR season in 2023, he had a 1.21 ERA, 169 strikeouts, 16 wins, he had a .88 whip, a 1.74 FIP, a .1 home runs per 9, and a 22.2% K to walk ratio. The guy was 25 years old when that was posted, and for the last 3 seasons, he has consecutively won the Cy Young equivalent of that league. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is not only a superstar from Japan, but he's also one of the best that we have seen in a very long time. And a lot of people are comparing him to Yu Darvish of sorts, but I think Yoshinobu Yamamoto has a lot of shoes to fill in this upcoming season, especially after signing such a big contract with the Dodgers. Now, do I think the Dodgers are going to make this man a megastar? Well, I honestly think they will. I mean, the Dodgers are pretty much known for having one of the best pitching facilities, just pitching teams in general when it comes to the MLB, and I think Yoshinobu Yamamoto signing with them and getting his stuff crafted to do really well in the MLB just makes the most sense when it comes to just him and his career in general. Well, for the next 12 years, Dodgers fans, you are going to be ecstatic because this guy is the real deal. Of course, I've read you guys some stats and things like that, but let's talk about his arsenal. He has a really good fastball. There's actually a chart I would like to show you guys that I will show you on screen right now. This is his 4-seam vertical movement compared to MLB starters in 2023. Yamamoto hovers around the 17 to 19 range while having a fastball around the 95.1 miles per hour range. If you look at this chart, for most people, this might not seem like a big deal or you might be a bit confused. Well, you could literally count the dots. I believe it's less than 20 pitchers that are better than him when it comes to his speed. And also, if you look at it vertically with the vertical movement of his fastball, there is only probably around 20 pitchers that might have a higher vertical movement. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to be a monster when it comes to the MLB. Now, a lot of people might hate on him and be like, oh, he might not adapt well to the MLB. Well, going to the Dodgers is the best opportunity for him to really adapt quick. Like I said, the Dodgers have this kind of magic pitching factory, and I think Yamamoto going there, improving this 4-seam fastball will do wonders for the Dodgers. Now, also speaking of his arsenal, Yamamoto has a cutter which is used 8.5% of the time, a sinker 5.9% of the time, and he rarely uses his slider, which is about 1.8% of the time, according to his pitches in the NPB. Now, he has this really nasty curveball, like I've stated, and the curveball break is so disgusting. It's long, loopy, and has this really large arc similar to like Clayton Kershaw, which is probably going to be his teammate in 2024. This kind of curveball has kind of fallen out of style in the big leagues, and I think it getting reintroduced to the MLB is going to be a shocking experience for a lot of MLB players not ready for it. I think it's pretty obvious the Dodgers have one of the stacked rotations in baseball right now. Of course, we don't know if Clayton Kershaw is coming back. I think Walker Buehler is coming back from his surgery, of course, and shohei ohtani will be back, I believe, in 2025. But you also have young players like Bobby Miller there, and now you have Yamamoto. The Dodgers are looking disgusting. I would also like to show you guys another graph explaining why Yoshinobu Yamamoto's vertical fastball is so good compared to the other MLB starters that you might know. Yeah, he's in good company right now, and I think if you're a Dodgers fan, you look at this and be like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be an absolute monster. Now, I know every MLB YouTuber and just media in general has been really covering this guy, and you probably heard a lot about why he's so so good and why he's so, amazing, I think let's get to the facts, right? Let's talk about the Dodgers' future, because that is really going to be important when you think of this team winning a World Series in 2024 and beyond. Now, if we look into the future of the Dodgers, for 2024, this team has to do insanely well. And I know it's crazy because the Dodgers always have these seasons where they have like 100 wins and they barely make it to the World Series. Now, I think the Dodgers definitely have the highest possibility. They're probably like negative, or maybe not negative, but they're probably like plus 300 odds if you're into sports gambling right now to win the World Series. The Dodgers are obviously favorites. I think this is going to be an amazing deal when you look back at it in the next couple of years. Yamamoto isn't injury prone. He's very short, which means he shouldn't have that many issues. I know that kind of seems weird, but the taller you are, the more health issues you will have. Yamamoto, I believe, is 5'10". He's kind of a short dude when it comes to baseball. And also, if you look at his past history, he hasn't really been injured, and he's coming off of pretty much 3 Cy Young awards in the league he was in prior. And I think going into the MLB, he most likely will win Rookie of Year of sorts, or maybe even get close in that race. Yamamoto has big cleats to fill when it comes to the Dodgers and a lot of expectations towards him. And I really think him going for a deal with the Dodgers, I think he's confident in his ability to be an MLB pitcher. And I think with the Dodgers' help, he will be an MLB pitcher, and he will be one for a very, very long time. Like I said, the deal is 12 years. The Dodgers, you have him for pretty much the next decade and a couple of years. I think the Dodgers are going to make this guy a stud, even though he is one already. And Yamamoto having Shohei as a teammate for the next couple of years, being able to be with a friend who was with him on the Japanese World Baseball Classic teams, is just a cherry on top. The Dodgers, you got to be happy. You got your guy. I think this is perfect. This is a great Christmas Eve, Dodgers fans. I'm having the feelings right now I had when the Mets talked about Correa. Obviously, there's going to be no Correa mishappenings going on with the Dodgers today, but I really am curious what you guys think, Dodgers fans or fans of baseball. Are you guys sad your team didn't get him, or are you really happy that your team did get him? Personally, if I'm a fan of baseball, I'm excited to watch the Dodgers next year. And you really got to think about it this way, right? The Dodgers are not going to have boring games. They're building out an amazing team, which they already had. They added amazing players this offseason, and every start you're going to want to watch. I know Shohei isn't going to be back for another year, but when Shohei is back in 2025, you'll have Glasnow, possibly, well, because he signed his extension, of course. You'll have Shohei and Yamamoto in 3 games, probably back to back to back. That is insane to really think about. I know Yamamoto is the star of this video, but I'm really looking into the future of the Dodgers in general. I think if you're a Dodgers fan, you are happy because you got 3 pitchers this offseason pretty much for the next 7 years at minimum, because Glasnow, I believe, is a 7-year extension, or 6. I could be wrong, but you should be happy. They got him at a decent deal. I know some people might say overpay, but this guy pitches really good baseball, and that's all you really need. Of course, let's see how many championships they could win. I think they'll win a lot. I think Yamamoto will be a big deal in the next couple of years, even in 2024. Of course, he's gonna have all the hype around him, but I really think this guy's gonna be a monster. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Happy holidays if you celebrate anything this year. Please leave a like and subscribe. Have a great night, and bye.